She sold Indian brass as a street vendor, typed papers for grad students in the pre-computer age, hawked homemade dried flowered pictures at craft fairs, apprenticed as the only female in a wood shop, and for the bulk of her professional life was a self-taught organic gardener. She chose to birth a daughter at home, alone, and raise her as a single mother. She doesn't use a microwave or clothes dryer, has never had health insurance, got her driver's license at age 57, and still doesn't own a car. After 25 years, Debbie decided to leave gardening.
The process of doing that is what got her thinking more about productive plants versus ornamental plants, and I think she started to get angry.
I didn't realize how deeply she felt about food. You just think of, okay, so she's a gardener. But Debbie has such an understanding of the need for people to be able to have fresh food.
Debbie embraced her new role of local food activist. Food is a constant in our everyday lives, but how often do we question it? Who grew this lettuce? How far did this box of cereal travel? How does what I pay compared to what the farmer is paid? Is my diet related to the size of my paycheck? Debbie co-founded a group to start a conversation about these questions with one simple goal: finding the means for everyone to have access to fresh, healthy food. And when she started traveling for the cause, the connection between food and poverty became clear.
How is food politics not tied into poverty? Your access or lack of access to food is usually very telling of an economic situation or your place in a society.
Debbie realized that not only would a local food system be better for the environment, but that it would also help alleviate financial pain for those both rural and urban.
I see Debbie at the local farmers market. I see her talking about the urban farm. I see her giving tours. I see her at the ecological center. I see her totally immersed in her community, trying to get people to connect food with humanity.
The work she's doing today, it's been created out of nothing.
I've seen her connect people that without having been connected before, they couldn't move forward on an issue, and once connected, there was an explosive result.
This is just exciting to bring them down here and to hopefully have ongoing relations. We figure out how to create a better society is what I'm all about.
Debbie's goal is economic freedom and security for all, engaging people in a conversation about food and farm policy. Her strategy is to build communities through food. Her tactics are to build grassroots coalitions and create legislation at every political level.
She's advancing on the state level. This possibility of local food systems being legislated, being policy. It's just absurd that Illinois is the first state doing that, and here's Debbie at the forefront.
If we organize society and we make all of our decisions around food, then everything else will fall in place.
She's going to be talking to like legislatures downstate. They don't understand selfless service because they're all like, what are you up to? What's your agenda? They got like 15 agendas, right? And Debbie's just like, oh, I just want to get more local food in more people's mouths.
The economic benefits of a local food system are not only the money that goes back to the farm community. It will require an infrastructure of processing, distribution, and storage. And these will be Illinois-based businesses and Illinois-based families making money as we recirculate these dollars.
The movement that Debbie's creating with food farms and jobs, it's not a giveaway program. It's not a charity program. It's what we can do for ourselves.
We've been making a lot of money off of these. Maybe from these 2 rows, could easily take in $1,000.
The Illinois Food Farms and Jobs Act brought together 180 farmers and organizations, uniting people who grow with people who eat to fight as one.
The consumer makes a difference. The consumer has far more power than corporate America will ever have, but it's only when their voice is one voice.
There is a chance here for us to create a very inclusive and very local new economic system with small entrepreneurial businesses and efforts being in the forefront.
And people then can begin to help lift themselves up out of poverty. So it's all interconnected. And that's what's so exciting about it. It's so much bigger than just growing food.
Debbie's work is to facilitate everyone being a food entrepreneur in his or her own life.
That says something about a person, that you can go against all conventional wisdom and say, what's the most human aspect of us?
And she has the diligence and the determination, the passion, the internal drive to fight for that which should be rather than which is.
Chicago's lucky to have her here.
There's a humble strength. I like that. Humble strength.